Hello, quirked up tuber the tuber, EVPNG the tuber here. If life is suffering, then why are you alive? Did you do something before you were alive? If we're all going to meet our end one day, then was whatever you did quantifiable and not infinitely bad? I'd wager that it's impossible to tell from here if anybody consents to exist in these mortal coils that are bound to decay one day. But considering the only people that do consent, what if you're literally your parents? Literally your parents. In a non-linear kind of time fashion, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones who would have inflicted this life upon you, for one reason or another, you know? So, if there's a quantifiable value to human life, and a value to something else that could somehow reach it, then it's possible that you'll earn your life elsewhere. But what if a life is invaluable? What if there's, if it's invaluable, you can only trade it for itself. If a human life is truly invaluable, then it could only be justly traded for itself, you know? Meaning you would only have to, trade a whole human life for a human life. You'd basically have to simultaneously be your parents and yourself in order to have justly earned your life. Anything less, and it seems kind of random, you know? At least, okay. If the world has all-encompassing justice, for one, and two, life is suffering, and three, life is invaluable, if all those three things end up being the case, not really guaranteed, but if all those three things end up being the case, then it seems like you'd kind of have to be whatever caused your life, right? You'd have to simultaneously be yourself, God, your parents, the universe, the Tao, whatever it is, you'd be yourself and that simultaneously, like some kind of Advaita Hinduism kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Seems pretty ironclad to me. But, I'm open to hear any criticism you might have for this, in the comments. But, seriously, if there's all-encompassing justice, it's never contradicted. Life is suffering, it's suffering, inflicting suffering. And if life is invaluable, so, you can only earn life with life, then, well, you'd kind of have to be whatever caused your life, simultaneously, right? So, yeah, that's the whole thing. But I'm into the absurd, Albert Camus, that kind of shenanigans, So, what I kind of find most useful, most compelling, is the idea that we're an oscillating intention within a wider randomness. Like a signal with a peak and a trough. Because if everything were intentional, then you'd be God within a solipsism. The note gets to ring out with a greater harmony that could follow, all because we embrace the void around us intuitively. The grander darkness within darkness. This nothingness devoid of ourselves, this strife, is what allows us to never be alone. It's hard to paint on top of someone else's work unless we diagnose it as wholly random and meaningless, or at least missing something, So, if it was all just you, I don't know. I don't really like that idea, it's one of those unfalsifiable things, so I just kind of have to be vibes check out, I'm not alone, just faith, honestly, I really hate Boltzmann brain stuff. I hate that stuff, that's not the vibe. That's not the vibe. I don't like it. So because of nothingness, we have everything. And in a sense, that makes the void the most meaningful thing there is. And I'm glad there isn't an answer to this. A defined response to the question, why am I alive? Because that would mean that the question was already dead. I could list facts you already know all day, spout truisms after truisms, but most people would hesitate to call that art, you know? 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 2 plus 5 equals 7. Anyways, you know, while you're here, you know, it'd be cool if you liked, commented, subscribed, just engaged like crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, comment to your heart's content, you know? Find somebody in the comment section, you know, reply to them, compliment them on their profile picture. Go click on their profile, just be like, yo, these are some cool videos. Just comment on all of them, being like, yo, I'm a dick ride you all day. This is awesome, man. Whoa, dude. You know, that stuff, you know? You can really make somebody's day. You really make somebody's day doing that, you know? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, just, before I go, just, remember